Hey, guess what? You know that in the midst of everything that we are going through right now, that your health is very important. Very, very important. You have to take care of your health. You have to make sure that your body is working at its optimal best so that you can get the best results out of everything you try to do every day. Your health is important. So, welcome to Girl Talk with Virginia. We are in the midst of the 40-day marathon, and today is day number 9. This has been such an inspirational time these last 8 days. We've been filled with lots of tips, inspiration, ways to motivate our lives, and ways to be better, be prosperous, be strong, so that within the midst, especially in the midst of this COVID, you can remain on top of your business, on top of doing all of the things that you need to do so that you can continue to the next level of success. So, Girl Talk with Virginia, make sure you try to connect and tune in. Go back and rewatch the other episodes because these episodes have been very, very helpful. So, today I'm going to help you to tune in into why your health is very important. The first component of your health that is very important that everybody knows, there's no hidden secret that your physical health is very important. You have to focus on your physical health. Your physical health, of course, is related to how you eat, vitamins, having enough water, exercising. We know those things. Those are the normal, everyday physical health things that we always have to be cognizant of so that we know that we can be healthy, so that we can live long, fight off diseases, fight off COVID, just be healthy and feeling refreshed and energized. So physical health, that's a gimme. Everybody knows that they need to pay attention to and take care of their physical health. Even though it may be a struggle right now with having to deal with trying to exercise because a lot of people don't want to go outside. The gyms are closed. Food supplies are low. You have to go to the store, make sure you stay stocked on your fresh fruits and vegetables, stay stocked on your water. So right now, your physical health is very important, but it may be a challenge. But your physical health, even though it is the number one component that people think about when we think about our health and that your health is important, there are other components of your health that is just as important as your physical health. So today in this episode, we're going to hone in on a couple of other elements of health that are just as important, vital, and essential as your physical health. So what do you think about your mental health? Right now, what is your state of mind? What are some things that you've been going through with your mental health? Are you telling yourself positive things? Are you paying attention to your levels of depression? Are you paying attention to your levels of anxiety, sadness, overwhelm? Right now, everybody is in a state of overwhelm because you are focusing on finances. When will you go back to work? Or if you are working, you're worrying about if you're being exposed to anybody who has the virus. There's many components of your mental health. So your mental health is vital because it goes along, it's hand in hand with your physical health. A lot of people always focus only on their physical health, but your mental health and your physical health goes hand in hand because when you are striked with depression, your physical health is affected. You don't feel as energized. You don't feel like eating right. You don't feel like bathing. It's all of those things related to the physical health. And also the physical health is related to your mental health. Because if you're not eating the right foods, you're not getting enough vitamins, water, you're not being nutritionally healthy, it can affect your level of mental optimization. Because if you're not well nourished, then it keeps you from focusing on being happy, focusing on your goals, focusing on coping strategies, all of those things you need to help make sure that your mental state is in optimal condition. So once again, the physical health, that's the one that everybody always focuses on, right? Nobody focuses on these other components that I'm going to cover today. Everybody always focuses on physical health. But mental health, your state of mind, goes hand in hand with physical health and is just as important as your physical health, your mental health, all of those things. Both of them are very, very important. But guess what? Your importance of your health does not stop with the physical and the mental. Those two are very important, but they're only 2/4 of the pie. Physical health is 1/4, mental health is another fourth, but you also have other components of your health that is very important for you to function at your optimal best, to be able to think, function, thrive, and to be prosperous under times of pressure. So, what do you think one of the other health components can be that's very vital to your overall health? We have physical, we have mental, but guess what? There's another component that's very important, and that is your intellectual health. Now, I'm not talking about you have to go to school and get a doctorate or any other kind of degree. I'm talking about intellectually. What are you feeding into your mind? What things are you telling yourself? What kind of knowledge are you giving yourself? What kind of motivation, inspiration? What are you learning new? What are you learning that's vital to you having a successful life? Are you doing some professional developments? Personal development is also key to intellectual health. Are you reading any kind of books? Doesn't have to be any scholastic, top level books about science or uh, history or anything like that. But you should be feeding your mind things so that your mind can continue to grow. Because the more intellectual things you put into your mind, the more your mind grows and your mind stays healthy. Your brain is like a muscle. And if you put positive intellectual things into your brain will work at a very optimal level. You will be successful. You will be able to function. And then on top of that, it works in tune and in sync with your physical and mental health. So your physical, mental, and intellectual health all go hand in hand. We're building on this health thing, right? So those are the three components we've exposed so far: the physical, mental, and intellectual, that helps you to work at your optimal best so that you can prosper, be successful, be, these elements of prosper under pressure, which is calm, have a balanced life, focus on yourself, and also be able to be bold. So your health helps you to have that vision of calmness, keeps you, stable, so that you don't have to be overwhelmed, be frustrated, live in fear, worry, or doubt. All these components of your health are important to help you live that prosperous life that you should be striving for. And then on top of physical, mental, and intellectual, we have a bonus component of your health. What do you think that is? I'm waiting. Many people don't think of this one component as being vital to your health and being vital to your overall well-being to help you live a successful, calm, prosperous, balanced life. But also your spiritual health is important. I bet you didn't think of that one, right? Spiritual health, yes. And I'm not talking about if you're Baptist, Catholic, how often you go to church, how often you read your Bible, which spiritual Bible you involved in, or anything like that, or the name of your church. I'm not talking about that at all. Spiritual health is connecting to something that you believe fulfills you and makes you feel whole. Something, sometimes people are spiritually connected to nature. They love to go in nature. They love to breathe the fresh air. They love to, look at going hiking, going exploring mountains. They're connected to spiritual, to nature. And so with being spiritually connected to nature, it gives them that inside inner peace, that sense that they belong to something, that sense that they're connected to something, that sense that there's something bigger than them out there that's going to help them become a better person. So spiritually, you just have to be connected to, as they say, something greater than you, something that is, inside of you, pushing you to be better, pushing you to focus on your physical, mental, and intellectual health. But inside, that there's this something that when you're struggling and you're feeling the pressures of life, that you know that there's this place, this sense of calm, this place that calms you down, that you can go to, that you spiritually connect to it, and it brings you to your next level of feeling good, feeling better, functioning well, and functioning at your prime, optimal self so that you can be better in life. So, what do you think about those four components of being healthy? Those four components are very vital to your functioning level and being prosperous, being successful, just your overall health, because your health is important. And you may just think about your health and those four components that we just went over: your physical health, your get this screen right, your physical health, your mental health, your intellectual health, and your spiritual health. Just think about all four of those components and think about how healthy each four of those components are. Sometimes you could draw yourself a little chart, right? And a circle graph and split it into four components. And that's a part of being balanced. You know, in Prosper Under Pressure, I always talk about one of the components is that you have to have a balanced life. Where if you have those four elements of health, physical, mental, intellectual, and spiritual, and you make your chart and make it into four components and put spiritual in one, physical in one, mental in one, and intellectual one, and just look at it and list the things that you do for your health in each one of those components and see how balanced your life is. And once you see how balanced your life is or not balanced, if it's balanced, good. That means you're on the right track. You're promoting your calm. You're promoting your balanced life. You're promoting focusing on yourself. You're promoting all the things you need to do to prosper under pressure. But if it's not, if you have something missing in one of those areas of health, physical, mental, intellectual, or spiritual, then you need to hone in on how you can improve in one of those areas of your health, because you have to have that balance. You can't just focus all on being physically healthy, like eating right, drinking enough water, and exercising. You have to have balance in each one of those components of health, because your overall health, having a balanced, healthy lifestyle is important to your success. It's important for you to function well on your job. It's important for you to function well with your family. It's important for you to function well for yourself. It's important when you're trying to make extra money and you need to think well enough and you need to function well on your job. Then having all four of these components helps you to bring in that money. It helps you to reel in that promotion. It helps you to nail that job. It helps you to be successful at school if you're trying to get a degree or improve your professionalism. You have to have a balanced life, right? So what I want you to do, I want you to connect with Prosper Under Pressure. We are on Instagram and Facebook at Prosper Under Pressure. I also want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is at Virginia Manning. I also want you to share, like, comment, and most importantly, we rewatch this whole 40 days marathon, because I'm telling you, each day you're going to get a nugget, some great nuggets on how to help you to live the life that you deserve, desire, and want. Because most of all, the thing about it is that it's important that you live life on your terms. But you have to do some things, put some actions in place so that you can live a calm life versus being in worry, fear, and doubt. You want to have a balanced life, which goes along with these health components. You don't want any part of your life to be out of sync, because then it puts the whole spectrum out of sync. You want to make sure you focus on yourself a little more, which is a part of this health, these four health components: physical, mental, intellectual, and spiritual. It helps you to focus more on making yourself better, because when yourself is better, then you focus and function better with work, other people, your family, yourself. So self is important. Also, you need to learn how to develop boldness. And once you have education and you know some things and these nuggets that I'm giving throughout this 40-day marathon with Girl Talk with Virginia, these nuggets are going to help you to develop boldness, because when you know better, you grow better. So remember to connect, like, share, comment, rewatch Prosper Under Pressure, because Girl Talk with Virginia is here for you, because I want to make sure you prosper under pressure. Have a blessed day and see you tomorrow for episode number 10, where we continue to give nuggets and dive into how you can live a prosperous life under pressure and live life on your terms. So see you next time. Be blessed, be a believer, and be bold. Bye. Peace.